It's the 1st of June, 1940. Early afternoon. Off the coast of the small French port town of Dunkirk, a single boat sits in the water. Her name is Sundowner. She is just under 17 meters long, and she belongs to a man who should not have to be here at all. Before we start, I want to thank you so much for watching and for all your support. If you like stories like this, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you don't want to miss any new videos, be sure to hit the notification bell. I really appreciate your support. Now enjoy the video. He is 66 years old. He is a civilian, and he is heading into one of the worst disasters of the war. His name is Charles Lightoller. If that name sounds familiar, there is a reason. 28 years earlier, on another sea, he had stood on the bridge of the Titanic. Now we go back 3 weeks. On the 10th of May, 1940, Germany attacks in the west. What many people think will take weeks takes only days. German armored forces break through the Ardennes, drive hard toward the Channel, and cut the Allied armies off from their route back south. By the 20th of May, the British Expeditionary Force, around 220,000 men, along with French and Belgian units, is trapped in a shrinking pocket near the coast. Their backs are to the sea. In front of them are 7 German panzer divisions. Above them is the German Air Force. Behind them is the English Channel, cold enough that a man in the water can die within minutes. Then something happens that still raises questions today. On the 24th of May, Hitler orders the panzer divisions to stop. For 3 days, the leading German units sit only a few kilometers from Dunkirk. Historians still debate why. There are several reasons that may explain it. German commanders worry about their exposed flanks. Hitler trusts Hermann Göring's Air Force to finish the job. Some also believe the ground near Dunkirk is poor for tanks. Whatever the reason, the result is clear. The trapped Allied troops are given time they should not have had. General Heinz Guderian, one of Germany's leading tank commanders, later writes that this halt order had the most disastrous effect on the future course of the war. On the 27th of May, a British naval officer arrives in Dunkirk. His name is William Tennant. His task is simple to describe and almost impossible to carry out. He must organize the evacuation. The operation is called Dynamo. What he finds is grim. Air attacks have smashed the harbor. The main docking points are damaged. Larger ships cannot get in close enough to load men quickly. Tennant looks at the wreckage, studies the shoreline, and makes a crucial decision. He uses the eastern breakwater, a long stone wall that protects the harbor entrance, as a walkway. Soldiers march out along it and board ships directly from the wall. It's not part of the original plan, but it works. At the start, British planners hoped to save about 30,000 men. In the end, more than 338,000 will get out. The evacuation is not only a battle on land and sea, it's also a battle in the air. German aircraft attack the beaches, the harbor, and the ships offshore. Dive bombers fall out of the sky at high speed. Bombers come in waves. Fighters sweep overhead. Against them, British pilots fly from bases in southern England and try to hold the line. Many of those air battles happen farther inland or out over the water where the soldiers on the beach cannot see them. Later, some men say the British Air Force never came. It did come. It simply fought where it had to fight. During the battle, the British lose around 100 aircraft. German losses are even higher. For the men waiting below, every friendly aircraft overhead means one more chance to survive. The Royal Navy cannot do this alone, so Britain turns to civilian boats. Fishing boats, pleasure yachts, rivercraft, and lifeboats cross the channel or help transfer soldiers from the shallow beaches to larger ships waiting farther out. These boats later become famous as the little ships of Dunkirk. Several hundred take part. Some estimates place the number between 700 and 900 vessels of different kinds. Their role has often been romanticized, but their contribution was real. They helped solve a basic problem. Large ships could not always reach the men on the sand. Small boats could. Charles Lightoller is one of those civilians. In 1912, he had been the most senior officer to survive the sinking of the Titanic. By 1940, he is retired from the sea and running a small boatyard on the River Thames. He does not have to go to Dunkirk. No one can force him. But he goes anyway. He takes his yacht, Sundowner, along with his son and a young crewman, and heads across the channel. On the way, they pick up survivors from a damaged vessel. Then they keep going. At Dunkirk, Lightoller loads so many soldiers onto the Sundowner that the boat sits dangerously low in the water. The count reaches 130 men. A civilian boat, less than 17 meters long, carries 130 soldiers back to England. It sounds almost impossible, but it happened. Now picture the beach itself. It's wide, flat, and crowded with men waiting in long lines. They wait by the water. They wait in the dunes. They wait beside burning vehicles that have been destroyed so they cannot be used by the enemy. The wind is cold. Sand gets into everything. Some men have not eaten properly in days. Some have lost their units. Some have already survived bombing, shellfire, and retreat. And yet order mostly holds. Officers form lines. Units wait their turn. Men walk into the water and stand there until a boat can reach them. There is fear, but there is also discipline. That may be one of the strangest things about Dunkirk. It's a disaster, but it does not collapse into panic. Imagine one of those men. He is 22 years old. He comes from Yorkshire. He has been on the beach since yesterday. His food is gone. His water bottle is empty. Around him, some men sleep in the sand. Others write letters home that may never be sent. When the German dive bombers appear, no one can run very far. There is nowhere safe to go. You drop low, press your face into the sand, and wait for the noise to pass. Then you stand up and join the line again. He does not know about the Halt order. He does not know William Tennant's name. He does not know that Charles Lightoller is coming in on a private boat. He knows only the cold water, the wind, the noise overhead, and the line in front of him. For him, the war has become very small. It's a line, a beach, and the hope that a boat reaches him before the next air attack does. 5 details about Dunkirk are often overlooked. First, Charles Lightoller was not alone. Many civilians took part in the rescue. Second, Hitler's stop order kept German armored forces out of Dunkirk for 3 vital days. Third, William Tennant's use of the breakwater was one of the key improvisations of the whole operation. Fourth, this was not only a British story. Around 123,000 of the rescued men were French and Belgian. Fifth, the French Rearguard inland played a major part in making the evacuation possible. While men are boarding boats at Dunkirk, French forces are still fighting inland. Around 40,000 French soldiers become trapped in and around Lille. Instead of collapsing at once, they hold out for several days against far stronger German forces. From the 28th of May to the 1st of June, they tie down several German divisions. They have little ammunition, little hope, and no real path out. But every hour they hold matters. Those hours help keep pressure away from Dunkirk. Without that stand at Lille, the evacuation may have ended much sooner. From the German side, the Halt order looks very different. Heinz Guderian has led one of the fastest armored advances of the campaign. His forces have crossed the Meuse, reached the Channel, and helped split the Allied armies in two. By the 24th of May, he is close to Dunkirk. Very close. Then comes the order to stop. Guderian is furious. Later, he argues that this decision gave the British an escape they should never have had. Not every historian agrees with him. Some point out that German tanks were worn down, fuel was limited, and the ground near Dunkirk was difficult for armor. But the basic fact remains. For 3 days, the panzers wait. And in a battle like this, 3 days are everything. When the last boats leave Dunkirk on the 4th of June, French troops are still holding parts of the perimeter. Many of them are captured. Not everyone gets out. Thousands of Allied soldiers remain behind and go into captivity. Some will spend years in prison camps. Some will be sent to forced labor. Some will never return. This is an important part of the story. Dunkirk is remembered as a rescue, and it was won, but it was also a defeat. Men were saved, but not all of them. The operation preserved a large part of Britain's army, yet it also left many others to face the next 5 years in captivity. The numbers explain why Dunkirk matters so much. Between the 26th of May and the 4th of June, 1940, 338,226 Allied soldiers are evacuated. Around 198,000 are British. Around 123,000 are French and Belgian. More than 200 British and Allied ships are lost. Thousands of vehicles are abandoned in France. Large amounts of guns, fuel, and equipment are left behind. Militarily, the retreat is costly. Humanly, the rescue is extraordinary. In Dover, the rescued men come ashore, tired, dirty, hungry, and alive. Many have lost friends. Many have lost all their equipment. But they are home. Winston Churchill later calls Dunkirk a miracle of deliverance, while warning that wars are not won by evacuations. He is right on both counts. Dunkirk is not a victory in the normal sense. It's a recovery. It preserves the core of the British Army at the moment Britain needs it most. The men saved here will fight again in later campaigns. As for Charles Lightoller, he returns home with the Sundowner. He survives the war and dies in 1952. Dunkirk is not a simple story. It's not a clean victory, and it's not only a story of luck. It's a story of delay, improvisation, endurance, and sacrifice. It works because German tanks stop at a critical moment. It works because William Tennant turns a breakwater into a lifeline. It works because civilians take small boats into danger. It works because French troops hold the line inland. And it works because, in the middle of fear and confusion, thousands of exhausted men keep waiting, keep moving, and keep believing that one more boat will come. That is the real story of Dunkirk. Not perfect, not simple, but deeply human. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comments what you think about it or which story you'd like to see next. Thanks again, and see you in the next one.